Hello viewers, welcome to the video. This is the first of a new series called Overtaking Challenge, and there are no prizes for guessing what I have to do in this challenge. So I'm going to be starting at the back of the grid, and I've got 3 laps here around the Mount Panorama circuit, or Bathurst if you want to call it that, to try and overtake as many cars as I can. Now I'm driving the Radical SR8-RX, which is in the LMP3 class, and I've set the game to the cars are in the same class to me, so they're not exactly all the same car. We have Radical SR3s, Palmer Jaguars and Caterhams, but they're all in the same class, so they should be fairly evenly matched. So coming round the tricky corner up the hill now, I'm already up into 25th, which is not too bad after only a couple of corners. Now the main thing I notice as the AI kicks up a load of dust there, the main thing I notice is you have to really get a lot of positions very early in this to maximise your positions, because the field spread is so huge in this game because of the AI. So coming up into the skyline corners now, this is the really tricky section to overtake on, but if you time it so that you go out of the corners quicker like I did there, that's where you're going to make up quite a few positions, especially in this car, because I seem to have stumbled upon the quickest car in the class sort of by accident, because I sort of just wanted to do this class LMP3, but I didn't really know which car was the quickest. I just randomly chose this one, and you'll see in a second just how quick it is down the straight. So coming into the dipper, this corner is so difficult. You have to be really patient. It's got a lot of camber. You can see there, I grazed the wall on the exit because I just wasn't quite patient enough. I'm going side by side with the AI. They really do fight you quite a lot. And I'm going to get in this slipstream here to maximise our speed. Now the thing you really have to watch out for, like you see there, is the AI. They like to suddenly brake, and they do that a lot in this game. So when you're in these low down viewpoints like I am in the cockpit, you really do have to be careful. Like there, I almost lose it going off onto the gravel, goes smashing into the back of the AI. Again, this is what I mean, you really have to be careful when you can't quite see the car in front of the car in front of you, if that makes sense. You can't quite see if they're going to brake, and then the car in front of you will brake as well, and you just go flying off the back of them. So you can see they're just about losing control a little bit as we come out of the final corner, going on to lap 2. Now I'll talk very quickly about the wheel cam. So that of course is my Thrustmaster F1 wheel. It's the Thrustmaster TX base with the Ferrari F1 add-on, and quite cleverly I've put it over the top of the actual wheel. I don't know if you like that wheel cam like there. Maybe it'd be better on the side so that you can see the actual in-game wheel at the same time, but let me know what you think about that. So coming around again through the quarry corner, going up the hill, the AI really fighting each other quite a lot. Now this section here especially, but the game on the whole, I notice you really do have to be very patient and really not push too much. You see that I could have gone down the inside, but you're really asking for an accident if you just keep pushing too much, because the AI are all over the place. You really sort of have to give them their space as well. So if you start forcing the issue too much, you're gonna, before you know it, end up in a crash. So again, I could have gone up the inside, but just choose to leave it for another corner at least. So again, very tentative to begin with. I braked initially, then let go of the brake. So I see the space open up, and then thought, yeah, I might as well go for it this time round. And we are up into 16th, so we've actually gained 19. Nearly got up the inside there, but quite a tricky corner. And again, coming through this last corner onto the back straight, again, as I did on lap 1, grazing the wall on the outside. There is camber on the inside of that corner, but you have to be really patient to make sure the car is settled first before accelerating. So you can see, as I said earlier in the video, this car is very quick, and it seems to be the quickest one in the class. Going down the straights, you really do leave most of the other cars behind. Of course the other Radical SR8s, like this car is, are going to keep up with me, but all the other ones don't seem to be able to keep up. Massive portion of oversteer on the chase corner. That is a really great corner to play. It really flows very nicely, especially on the wheel. You get such a great feel on this game now. And you know what, I actually really do like this game now. I know there's quite a lot of people who are sort of on the edge or on the fence with this game, not quite sure if they like it, or probably just totally given up on it. But I can tell you now, I actually really enjoy playing this game. Perhaps playing on the wheel really does enhance the experience. Maybe it's not quite the same game on the controller. I haven't been playing on the controller since I've got the wheel. There's not much point now that I've spent a lot of money on the wheel, I might as well use it. But yeah, coming up into the quarry section once again on the final lap now. We are in 15th position. I don't know if you can quite see on the mini-map on the top left there what I was talking about earlier in the video. The field spread is really rather big in this game. So you imagine you've got 36 cars all trying to jostle for position on this very tight and narrow circuit. This causes a lot of field spread, so the car in first is just, he's got no obstruction, so he can really fly away with no trouble. But all the middle of the pack, they're all jostling for position, slowing each other down, and that's why you really have to make a lot of positions early. Luckily I did manage to make, I don't know, about 12 positions or so within the first half a lap. Going over the AstroTurf there, that corner is really tricky because it's sort of downhill as well as a corner on a braking point, which is really tricky to manage, and that's why I just actually let go of the steering to make sure I'm braking in a straight line. When you start braking while turning, that's where you're really going to have problems in this game. So coming down the Conrod straight on the last lap, it looks like the gap is too big to the car in front, unless they start battling with each other, and then I might be able to gain one or two more. But that looks like it's not going to happen. You never know though in this game. The AI are rather fighty. They do like to get into a lot of trouble with each other. I'm dipping my wheel onto the grass as we come through. You've got to be very careful when you go onto the curbs in this game, especially when you apply the throttle. So just for your information, the assists are on real here and the AI is set to 80. So that's not too bad. 13th position. We have gained 23 positions. So that was quite an enjoyable little experience there. Now of course in the comments down below I want you to comment which car and track combo you'd like to see next. And I hope you have enjoyed the video guys. Hit the like button for more super content. It'd be good if I can get 100 likes on this video. And again, subscribe if you want to see more. Plenty of racing game content for many racing games. Now I hope you have enjoyed the video guys. I've been Super GT and I shall see you next time.